Taurus, welcome to your Celtic cross reading. What's up? What's going on? Show me Taurus, please. Like always, take it resonates, leave it does not. Do keep in mind these are general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say they may not resonate at all. Frustrating but normal. Check your other placements, you will find yourself in there somewhere. What's going on? Show me Taurus. Show me Taurus. One more, I think. Show me Taurus. Uh-oh. Yes, indeed. All right. Hearts of the reading. 5 of Pentacles. Okay. Crossing. 4 of Pentacles. Oh, my. Crowning. The Tower. 2 of Pentacles. A lot of hesitation here, Taurus. The world exiting. It's on its way out. It's on its way out. Goodness me. Honey, we gotta let this go. This is preventable. Don't get me wrong, something here's already occurred. We can't take that back, nor should we. The Tower suggests it had to have happened. But this insistence on holding on, refusing to let it go, that is preventable. You can save yourself a lot of frustration now. If you can avoid this stuff when it is, because it's a little further past this, I suggest we take it, because the world's already happened, honey. It's already on its exit. What we're talking about now is how you're dealing with it. Okay. 10 of Cups is your strengths. 8 of Cups is in your environment. Yeah, okay. The Hermit, 3 of Swords in the outcome. Look, I don't like this, where this is going. I don't think you do either. I'm going to go back to my point. This is preventable. So if you're already disenfranchised, oh, this isn't a light, happy, puppies and butterflies reading, cool, I understand. Check your other placements, you know. But there's a stubbornness here to the point of pain for you. It's absolutely falls into the realm of too much. Whatever this is doesn't look like it's worth holding on to, but you have to see that for yourself, and I can't make you. So some of you are going to learn the hard way. I don't want you to. And so if I can help you with that, to I mean, that's why I'm here. And your hopes and fears is literally to get over it with the Hermit, to allow yourself permission to heal from this. You hope for it and you fear it simultaneously. I don't see the benefit of holding on to this breakage. Carnage, more like. So let's go back to the beginning. 5 of Pentacles. Boom. You automatically opened up with loss. Abandonment. 4 of Pentacles. Sideways. Okay. You have the idea that we should let this go, but you're not. The Tower crowns you. This is fresh, whatever it is. It was a big old slappity slap. It feels that way from the universe. It's already happened, as far as I can tell. What I'm looking at once more is the fallout. 2 of Pentacles is in the past. There's this insistence, I don't know what to do. We've talked about hesitation before and how it often harms, not helps. Exiting the world, whatever this is cycling out, whether you want it to or not. I know that's why I'm not everybody's favorite. I do the real stuff. Before you, the Devil. Like I said, it's costing you a lot to hold on to the fragments. Okay. 10 of Cups is in your strengths. You take a lot of strength from your emotional support systems. This would be the people who are closest in our life, okay? Our emotional stakeholders, as I like to describe it. You know, this is family, close friends, this kind of thing. Okay, when we look around, we get reassurance that they're there and that we're there for them. 8 of Cups is in your environment. You feel very detached from this. Very detached from your strengths. So I know you're not feeling very strong right now. I see a grip coming from you that says I have to hold on to the fragments even if it's painful. So if you kind of insist in that energy, yeah, you're going to feel cut off from what is good for you. Hopes and fears, like I said, the Hermit. We should never fear to heal and get over from something like this. We should hope for it. Fearing it shouldn't be an option. But some of you, the idea of really letting this go and coming to peace with it, as the Hermit would suggest, you're afraid of that. It's like if you don't hold on to this, then you'll have nothing at all, baby. It's gone. I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's work. I don't know if it's something more personal. I don't know. Your reaction to it says this was my everything and my everything is falling apart. Did it occur to you that it's not supposed to be there? The Hermit's not going to give you that reflection unless you allow yourself permission to heal and quietly reflect. Three of Swords is in the outcome. I mean, that's more pain. It doesn't feel as sharp, so that's good. Let's jump right on in to the Five of Pentacles. By the way, I may not clarify all these. Some will absolutely speak for themselves. Let's see that 5, please. Let's see that 5 of Pentacles. Show me that 5 of Pentacles. Let's see that 5 of Pentacles, please. I hate readings like this for anybody, but especially hate readings like this for you. Because you can be given an inch of instability and you'll take it and drag it out for miles. So we've had this talk about pros and cons for all signs. You have some seriously strong pros, which means you have seriously equally strong kickbacks, which are your cons. This is not supposed to be here. So it's easy for me on this side of things to say, let it go. You're the one who has to do the work to allow yourself to let it go. Let's see that 5 of Pentacles, please. I don't know, sometimes, honey, being a fixed earth, is that, I see it as being a blessing. Or it can actually, really, we can use it against ourselves, you know, in that same respect, too. The shards, the remnants here, do not look like they're worth holding on to me. 5 of Pentacles. There's that 2. Oh, gosh. Ace of Cups. 3 of Pentacles. Can we please, excuse that, can we please work this out as friends? Please, 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 can we work this out? Can we, but we'll figure, I don't know how to make it work. I don't know how to make it work. 2 of Pentacles. I don't know. Ace of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. Can we please make this work as friends? This is hard to look at. This is really hard to look at. This is very hard to look at. We're trying to find ways to make this fit 2 and 3, and it doesn't want to fit. I know that you have feeling for it. I know you have love for it. Your Ace of Cups is here, and like always, it's beautiful. But you're trying to make pieces fit into a puzzle that don't. Okay, they don't. You kind of still see it or feel it or perceive it as a threat of breaking, and I'm telling you it's already been broken. Okay. Trying to figure out how to keep this in your life, even under the premise of friendship, isn't working. Something here is not fitting together naturally, organically, or easily. It doesn't want to cooperate. Be this in work, that you still have love for it, or something closer to home. With you, it's hard to tell because you'll often show me Pentacle in lieu of feelings. And here it's a combination of both. Let's go ahead and look at that 4 of Pentacles, which it's on the sideways. So that tells me you know, in theory, you know you're supposed to let this go. But we're struggling with it. You're showing me protective qualities. I need to keep this in play at all costs, okay? Let's see that 4 of Pentacles. Let's see that 4, show me that 4, show me that 4. Six of Pentacles, the Moon, Death. You really want this to work out. You don't want it to be over. It's a secret fear back there in the Moon. So this is something that's been building up in you. You felt the threat of this breaking some time ago. If you've always kind of feared, not always, but long enough for it to be under the Moon and tried to ignore that feeling, you have such strong instincts in you, honey. Why do you ignore it? Is that fixed earth? I tell you. You have such strong instincts because you're so deeply tied to the earth, and you will often ignore every single one of those instincts if it means preserving, and this is where your con kicks in, if it means preserving that sense of identity that you insist is part of you when it's clearly trying not to be there. It's like, I can keep this functioning, I can keep this functioning. And that death is under the Moon. It's been a background fear for some of you for a while, but one that we have not acknowledged. 6 of Pentacles. It also represents in here the truth of our illusion. We know that this doesn't want to balance with us, whatever this is. We know it doesn't want to be in our lives anymore, be it mechanical, functionary, 3D, or something more personal. It doesn't matter. You're showing me a mixture of both. It means something to you, but you also want it to function in reality. So you felt this was coming. You also didn't want it to. You probably told yourself it's unnecessary fear, it's unwarranted fear, it's unprompted fear, but no, the mechanics of it are here now. And you're telling me you're not ready, you're not prepared to let it go. Despite the fact you kind of had a fear of this for some time. With or without your acknowledgement. Okay. I'm going to see some improvement, or I'm going to tell you right now, I will end up scrapping this one. It's one of the decisions I have to make. Sometimes it's my only real distinction between scrapping readings anymore. I need to see improvement. There needs to be a point. Because this I don't know what to do thing, okay, fine, that's a real human experience. I don't deny that. But for my audience who actually wants to do the work and wants to see resolution in themselves, look for it, find it, help themselves find it, that's who I'm speaking to. I need to see improvement. I do. But I'm already on the edge of this one, you know. Are we keeping this one? Let's find out. I better see you giving the devil here the middle finger pretty soon. Let's see that tower. It's already happened, but I need to see why this is hitting you so hard. Let's see that tower, some of the tower, some of the tower, some of the tower. Show me that tower, please. Queen of Swords, Page of Wands, the Eight of Cups. You tried to act like you didn't care. You presented that you didn't care. That it wouldn't bother you. You knew it was coming, you were dreading it. You were hoping functionally to make it work in some way, but your presentation, your face that you showed to the world is that you don't care. You actually very much did care. Queen of Swords, Page of Wands, the Eight of Cups. It's like, this doesn't bother me. And why were you so afraid of this break? Is that you trying to look tough? Were you on the receiving end of this tower? Because I don't think you prompted it, which is not a challenge. I don't accept it as one. Your reaction suggests it makes no difference to me. But it did, very much so. It rocked your boat in many ways. And none of them pleasant. You weren't having a party in that boat, honey. You were capsizing. But this was you. Nothing's happening. This does not affect me at all. Let's see that Two of Pentacles in the past, which is still with you to today. Let's see that Two of Pentacles, please. Show me that Two of Pentacles. I was hoping you'd show me what happened. All I can see is the fallout, but you would know then. It's really for me. Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Two of Wands. There it is again. There it is again. You knew, but we didn't want to acknowledge it. It's like you were waiting for this. Waiting for it, but not acknowledging it. Seven of Swords, the moon. The issue, the difficulty, it was always headed in this direction. Wondering vaguely how we can keep it going, but also knowing what was going to happen, fearing it simultaneously. It was with you then, and it's with you now. It's on its way out. Whatever the world, I'm not going to bother with that when I don't need to. It's on its way out. It's in the exit position. It speaks for itself. You knew, but you didn't want to know. You ever been in a situation like that? Like, I know, but I didn't want to know. So I tried to do what I could here and there to try to patch it, to keep it functioning. And while telling myself at the same time, this is working, but knowing it's not working. I mean, that's what we have here. This is working, kind of, but I know it's not gonna, not long term. And I'm gonna act like it doesn't affect me. Let's see that devil here in the future. It doesn't look like it was meant to be in your life, honey. Whatever it is, be it a function, a role, a job, a person, I don't care. It doesn't look like it was supposed to be there, honey. Why aren't you allowing yourself to part ways with this? Why? The Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups, Eight of Swords, because you could not see how it affected you. Well, you spend a lot of time saying it wouldn't affect you, didn't you? Right? Those kind of functioning pieces that you would hope would stay in place and keep this thing together. Also acknowledging that, not acknowledging, I'm sorry, avoiding acknowledging that this was like a one-way street thing. And if something, quote unquote, did happen, it wouldn't affect you. But it did. It was the devil. Nine of Cups has a personal sense of wish fulfillment. Ten of Cups, it made you feel good. Saying that whatever this in your life, it was there in some way. When you looked out upon the world, you found some sort of emotional comfort, a personal sense of pleasure there with the Nine of Cups, a personal sense of fulfillment. But we couldn't see it, or rather we insisted we couldn't see it that way. Eight of Swords to the Ten of Cups, like there's no way it's that important to me, right? Again, I'm not accusing you of anything. It's just when we spend a lot of time denying those parts of ourselves that says this is important, but no, it's not. We're going to throw patches at it, the Couple of Pentacles, keep it in play. Not see it for what it is, not experience it for what it is. So when inevitably it does blow up, it goes into a very deep place because we ourselves were not acknowledging how deep it was going. So this devil is very much after the fact. Understanding specifically the Eight of Swords, allowing yourself to see how deeply this affected you personally and how it gave you some sort of joy to understand it was in your life in some way, because your Ten of Cups is a strength for you. It gave you strength that when you connected to this and you kept trying to, I mean, it's not a coincidence, honey, you kept it trying to keep it going for a reason. I'm struggling to articulate my words. You struggled to keep this thing going. You really did, and I saw that love was at the heart of it. Your Ace of Cups is here. Okay, so I know there was a depth in here that we weren't fully acknowledging this whole time. I mean, did it occur to you why you were trying to patch it here and there? And then say, but it won't affect me if anything happens. No, it did. You can drop the mask now. It meant something to you. It made you personally feel good, again, without, there it is again, the blindness, without actually acknowledging how it fit in your world, specifically your emotional world, how deeply, personally, you attached to it. It made you feel good for you. But it's like, I refuse to see that. I refuse to acknowledge that it's not that important to me. You said it here, you said it here, you said it here. So then why were you trying to keep it around, keep it in play, keep it functioning? No, this very much meant something to you. And what I'm seeing here is you're having to come to terms with that because now it's gone. I don't know exactly what you gave this. You didn't show me the full strength of your emotions, but you also didn't show me the full strength of your actual efforts either. It was pieces of you. You put pieces of yourself into this. And I think you thought it would add up to enough to keep it going and kind of chase away the fears that it's just going to disappear. But I see pieces of you emotionally and in the 3D, but not the whole essence of you at all. No. That doesn't come out until a nasty little surprise here in the future about how much you were deeply attached to this, to the point that it felt weird, maybe addictive. So I'm not trying to give you a hard time, Taurus, honey. I just want you to know what you're experiencing now, after this breakage, is everything you weren't trying to see, feel, or experience prior to it. And this is a really strong example today. So in fact, I appreciate this of what I talk to people all the time. We pay the interest at the end of the day. Some people's interests are bare minimum, if anything, because they always kind of pay their bill. This is what I'm thinking, this is what I'm feeling, this is what I'm doing. And they check in with themselves often. And there's other people who have what you might call a healthy interest rate, and there's other people who have a catastrophically high one because they kept putting it off. And now you feel like you're crippled with this emotional debt. It was everything. The little pieces of you added up to quite a bit, didn't it? You told me I worked very hard to believe this meant nothing to me. But it did. It meant a lot to you. Maybe start with acknowledging that, and that will help take the pressure down. Okay. I need you to find ways to part ways with this peacefully between you and you. Let's jump on over here to your Ten of Cups. Everything that you didn't want to deal with before, fully acknowledge. It's exactly what we need to do. Fully acknowledge it, and therefore you fully acknowledge yourself. And stop hiding from you, and then you can start healing. Okay? Again, not an accusation. Don't take it as one. I'm here to help. You know? But if you don't see it that way, I understand. Okay? My work isn't for everybody. I have what you call limited appeal. I'm an acquired taste. I can't do it, honey. I can't do it. Taurus, everything's fine. Totally normal. You don't know. You're not going through anything major or spiritually shifting. It's just a normal day for Taurus. Take a walk. Drink some tea. Do some yoga. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. I can't do it, honey. I don't have it. I don't have the bullshit meter. I have a tendency to be so honest. But it's a good tendency to have. I mean, why are we here, honey? I just, why are we here? Why are we here? My point is that I want to understand you so I can help you. You either resonate with it or you don't. If you get it, share. That way you don't feel so isolated. I know Taurus and Scorpio don't have that. We're not too big on sharing. So when we do, just do keep in mind your words tend to have more impact for a good reason. So if you get it, if you resonate, those two signs will be the first one to post something on, like, say, Facebook or Instagram and then delete it 10 seconds later. And it's like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. You overshared there, did you? No, I mean, we tend to be very safeguarded. That's what fixed signs are. We tend to withdraw unless we're willing to give. So I understand you, and this is some deeply personal today. So if you are in that position, if you get it, you've been through something like this, or you're going through it, and you know it, you can see it, you can identify it, share. You know, share. That's no matter how rough comments gets. That's one of the reasons why I keep them open. It's worth it to me, because when people share and it hits, other people get it, light bulbs go off, and that's the idea. There, Eight of Swords. Okay, Justice, Page of Cups. There, you know, I know your Ten of Cups is important to you. When you look out and you see who you're surrounded by, I know it's important to you. But there's that Eight of Swords again. Okay? In position to that Ten of Cups, there's one particular element we didn't fully understand how it balanced into our lives here with Justice. How it gave us something we needed at a personal level to make us feel more complete. Okay? We didn't understand how a little bit of feeling here added up to so much. Like I said, I'm saying the pieces of you add up. Okay. For some reason, this is coming across as a very limited experience. Okay. But it impacted you in a way that was quite personal. It's so old, honey, I don't know when it happened, and I don't know the details, but you would, and that's if you identify. It's how you're handling it now. That's my business right now. Okay, that's what I want to help you with. But, yeah, we couldn't see, rather you convinced yourself, Eight of Swords, we couldn't see how this factored in to everything else in our life in terms of emotional support and what it meant. But it was there as part of the things that balanced you out, okay? In the heart and otherwise, all right? Eight of Cups is in your environment. Let's see the Eight of Cups. I have the feeling, Taurus, honey, that you're that person that when you tell yourself you're not emotionally invested and you can walk, I think you believe yourself. I strongly believe that you believe that, okay? Let's see that Eight of Cups. I'm more concerned about this guy being in hopes and fears. Okay. Let's see that Eight of Cups, please. Show me the Eight of Cups. I mean, it's funny because you present it to me as fresh. This hurts. It still hurts. But it's coming across as after the fact now. Like we still haven't let this go. Knight of Swords, the Star, the Emperor. See, your face value and who you are on the inside are two different people. Your face value is all about I'm on point, I'm in command, I'm in control, I have a vision in me, and you're completely detached from it with the Eight of Cups here. It's the same face you showed me over here. This doesn't affect me. This isn't a tower at all. This is not disruptive at all. I was completely prepared for this. I get to decide if I'm emotionally present, and I have decided this has not affected me. So, but it did. The Emperor, the Star, the Knight of Swords, you're saying I command my destiny every day. Just don't look for me emotionally. I have no doubt. Your outside world face, your resume face, your in-charge face. Oh, yes. I bet you are steady as a rock on presentation, cool as a cucumber, in charge, in command of one's destiny. That's what this is, in command of one's destiny, vision. And you know what? We got the balls to sort it out. I believe you. That's what you showed me here. Inside Taurus is completely different. Misgivings, this isn't important to me, but it's enough to keep it functioning. It doesn't mean too much. I kind of low-key fear that this is going to end. No, can't deal with that. Let's just give it something here. And you see what I'm saying? But your outside Taurus is like, fine. I'm fine. Those two need to meet. Those two Tauruses need to meet and talk, and they need to acknowledge each other. Because if your Emperor and your star self and your action-oriented self and your determined mind self could meet the inside of this Taurus, and you could reveal to your in-command self what's actually going on inside of you, you would make some progress. These two need to meet, honey. We need to blend our blacks and our whites. That's how we know who we are. It's not how well we can keep them separated. It's a bullshit construct. The black's not supposed to affect the white. No, this is how we integrate ourselves. Okay. Let's jump on over here to the Hermit, please. Show me the Hermit. I'm not sure that I was expecting for you anything at all when I sat down today. I read the fire signs first. But I can honestly say I don't think I was expecting this. And when I have a feeling, I tell people, I have a feeling about your message today. It's very different. Let's see that Hermit, please. Nonetheless, I understand that for Taurus, it's very hard for you to be vulnerable. I get that. I see it here today as well. Everything begins with the self, honey. Vulnerability isn't really about external validation and who you can open up to. It's can you open up to you first? And that's why I'm saying these two Tauruses need to meet. I want you to open up to you about what's actually going on. Okay, let's start there. The Hermit, Ace of Swords, your truth, strength, the Knight of Cups. Yeah. Gosh, now that was interesting. The hopes and fears, your truth. It's a strong one. It's a whopper. You ready for it? Remember that Ace of Cups you were barely trying to show me over here? And I mean barely. 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. That's a barely functioning love space in connection to or cooperation with someone else. And it's tricky. It's dicey. It's what we broke from. Hard to let it go. We were hoping to keep it functioning, even though there was a threat back there, all that jazz. Okay. So it's barely touched on the heart space there, but it's your largest heart space. And then over here, hopes and fears, because it's 2 sides to the same coin, which is the true human function. The point is just to integrate those 2. Ace of Swords, your truth, strength, which we've talked about. If you've been paying attention, you can either use strength to push something away or pull it towards you. It takes an equal amount of force. You can either continue to reject this truth with strength, or you can accept it. Thus, the Hermit is in your hopes and fears. You can either heal what you know and embrace it as truth, or continue to reject it because of fear. Whatever this is represents your sense of vulnerability. Specifically, Knight of Cups, where your heart would flow. Its orientation, direction, where it points. So once more, the Knights are responsible for delivering our information, our feelings, our actions outside of ourselves. Sometimes I see it coming towards us. This is yours. It's outwards. We can either with strength accept the truth of where our heart flows, or continue to deny it. One will affect the other. Healing specifically. Okay. So like I said, these 2 Tauruses need to meet. Somewhere between who you are on the outside, who is determined, fiercely dedicated to a dream and vision of self, one's pathway, goals, okay, in command, calm, versus the inside of this Taurus who has many broken pieces, that if we add them up, we would see one that is vulnerable and scared. And has unresolved pain over a difficult matter. One that we insisted didn't affect us, but it did. I see it here and here. This was really insightful, and it backed up this particular devil, so in a weird way, I'm actually glad we pointed this out. We could not see, we wouldn't allow ourselves to see how it actually integrated and made us feel balanced, okay, in some way. It made us feel like we were part of something. I can tell you, even though we didn't want to see it, it deeply affected us, okay? The 3 of Swords. Show me that 3 of Swords, please. Oh boy. Well, no doubt, I think you can see what I'm saying here today reasonably would take more time. King of Swords, the Knight of Wands, determined to block and put up a wall, some of you. Okay. Let's say that 3 of Swords. There's that 5 of Pentacles again. Going back to the beginning. There's that Moon. 7 of Wands. I see it determined to block this. In other words, specifically how it affected you. It didn't abandon me, I abandoned it. In fact, never mind all that, it didn't hurt me at all. That's a choice. Tarot represents choice, not the absence of it. Okay. This particular Taurus, you know, I don't see I don't see a choice right now where we're allowing hope to win, to feel better about this. We're going to continue to reject that sense of what actually happened. If that's what you feel is the best course of action, I think you know my opinion on the subject. I'm always going to opt that healing is best. This is not healing. This is more of a brunt force of, no, that didn't happen. I was not abandoned. If anything, I knew it was going to abandon me, or I knew it was going to break for me, and I had no regard for it one way or the other. Why am I saying this today? I don't want you to have to pay any more interest. I don't think you do either, so I'm going to keep this one. I'll tell you why. In the end, you still made a decision. But I also want you to see what the alternative was. That would be you. Not the protective, I'm afraid of being hurt. Therefore, I don't want to look at this too deeply. And it's not an external blockage. It's gone. Whatever this is gone. This is you allowing yourself to understand what this really was and how it actually affected you. Okay. The third eye, clarity. Yes, we need more clarity here. I know. We do need more clarity. I agree on this. Patience. Chaser. Okay. We need patience here. Temperance, healing. There's something here about we're not in the position to pursue this. Or you don't feel like you're in the position to pursue this. Particularly as it relates to healing. Okay. Abundance is near for some of you. If that's the case, congratulations. That is wonderful. Okay. I can tell that you work very hard towards your dreams. Absolutely. And I know. So there's, again, the Taurus that prospers outwards. And then there's what's actually going on. Okay. And there's separation. I get it. Okay. Cycles. It is complete. All right. I got it. Structure, forming a structure, solid foundation, and by autumn, some of you will have put some really quality work into your foundation in terms of stability, long-term goals, and vision, this kind of thing. And that's beautiful. Congratulations. That is excellent. Like always, honey, I want what's best for you. So I apologize today. It's not like I mean to lecture you. I want you to know that this is what this particular Taurus is choosing. Again, it's not about validating an external experience or anyone else. It's about you. You allowing yourself to come to terms with this. That devil and holding on and the holding back and I can't let this go, I haven't gotten it over it. That's all part of this. The first step to really healing is understanding how something hurts you, how we participated in it, the choices we made along the way. And the more we can address it, the more we address how it meant to us. I don't want to get personal, but if you've ever had a day in your life where you can be like, okay, I love this. I loved it. I gotta let it go. It's a painful day. But it's like day one of freedom. Okay? It sucks. But you're worth it. I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well.